I won't be nothing but a minute on this one. This is going to be real quick here. Uh, I posted at least, I want to say at least 7 or 8 different videos in just the last few years since I heard Pastor Troy Bryars down there in Texas taking speak about him having a dream or a vision where he came up on I-35 in New York. And since I heard him say that, it made me speak about a vision that I used to have all the time when I would pray, where I would see the dragon spirit go down in the sewer system or the subway, and then come up and fire would come up from up out of it. I'm starting to understand it even more and more, but altogether, I've posted at least almost 15 to 20 videos speaking about this. Some of them I don't know where, and a lot of them has been taken down about this vision that I started having in 2011, 2012. It's starting to make a lot of more sense now. Now that I've seen the mayor, Zohran Mamdani, take his ceremony down there in the subway, and then they say he put his hand up on 2 different Quran. One that was owned by his grandfather, and another one, just another one that he had and he was sworn in. But when I seen that it was underground subway that had been closed since 1945, and I come to understand that World War II ended on September the 2nd, 1945. It began to speak to me in a different way with him, because the dragon, and then he was representing that side that is prideful, that embrace things that God is saying no to. So here it is. We done seen, we see him going down there holding the ceremony, putting his hand on two different Qurans, not the Bible, but the 2 different Qurans, you know what I mean, and being sworn in down in the soul. That spoke to me in a whole different way, because I had that vision. This ain't no lie, y'all. I know back then when I was having it all the time, I had that vision at least 20 to 30 times, just in I want to say a 2 to 3 year period. And then it started coming every now and then. I think the last time that I really had it, I don't want to lie, somewhere around 2016, 2017. But this was over the years that I had that vision. And it's no coincidence that you got 2 different people talking about, being underground and taking it coming up. You got Troy Bright, who was well known, talking about coming up on I-35. And then you have me in videos even before I heard him say it. I done did like 7 or 8 of them since I heard him say it. But I spoke in videos about this back in 2019, 2018. So this is a sign, y'all. This is a sign, because he embraces things that go against what the Bible say. And then why would you go underground to take and hold your ceremony at a subway that's been closed since 1945? That was in World War II. What is that saying? This is the beginning? What is it sending us? Is that a sign to the rest of them and what they call the brotherhood? What is that saying, y'all? Y'all done heard me talk about having that vision even before then, y'all. This in recent videos. I had that vision for years. Sometimes I would have that vision constantly. I mean, I could go and pray one day, 2 or 3 times, and I would have that same vision 2 or 3 times in a day. This ain't no lie. I would have that vision all the time for like 3 years, and then it would start coming every now and then. Now here it is. First Muslim mayor taking hold of New York, or the biggest city in the United States, taking hold of his ceremony underground in an old subway station that's been closed since 1945, in of World War II. In a World War II. Get this, in a World War II. It's speaking to us about what's to come. A different war. Come on, y'all. Then you know the things that he back up and they embrace. And then the sad thing about it, a lot of people not really picking up on what they really stand for. I'm just coming to find out some of the things that they stand for. And the people in the LGBT community are going to be one of the first ones they're going to take out. And then everybody else that don't believe like them. That's a sign, y'all. I boldly say that. That's a sign. I've been talking about that vision for years, and I've been talking about it even more lately because that with Troy Bright, the video I seen him taking posts, I think back in 2023, 2022, somewhere back in there, where he said come up on I-35. You got two different people talking about it. I've been talking about this for years. And we know the spirit that he walking in because of the things that he embraced. That's pride. That's the spirit of pride. The things that they embrace. I'm going to go and get up over here. But he the 112th mayor. I can go somewhere else with that, but I'm just going to take and break down the 112. That breaks down to 4. Look at that number 4 again, y'all. Look at the number 4 again. But here it is, you also get if you do the first half, of that number, you're going to get 1-1. What happened on 9/11? You get the number 11. And then after that, you get 2. What second coming is they planning? Come on, y'all. I mean, and that points to a lot of other things, too. Because that number just showed up in something else I just did. I didn't know he was good to 112. I'm hoping that I can find it and take and post it up under here, but wake up. I'm gone, y'all. That's a sign. A big sign.